everybody, and
Hello.
welcome to the start of a 36-hour write-a-thon because we're behind on NaNoWriMo and we have a lot of words to catch up on. So it's like a 30-second delay on YouTube.
Oh yeah, it always is so like wonky, and I feel like you answer the live comments weird. Yeah.
Comments. I'm trying to find cool. All right. So like I said, we have 36 hours before NaNoWriMo is over. Christine, you're not actually officially doing Nano, but
I am not.
But you're still writing.
My Nano is essays.
I was gonna say you've probably done more homework since in the month of November.
Yeah, I've been really these write-a-thons have been successful for my homework accomplishing. Yeah, it's great.
Go.
Yeah.
All right. So I have not written anything today, but I'm at 41,545 words. So I have.
You can do it.
About 9,400 words.
You could do it.
I could. There are 5 streams happening between now and the end of the night. Tomorrow.
So much faith in you. You can do
it. I can do it. So before we get started with the sprints, just to let everybody know, so this one will be going until 3 p.m. Eastern time. And then we'll have one on Merritt's channel, which is fictional, not fantasy. Sorry, I didn't double check that one. And that one's at 9 p.m. Right?
Yes.
Okay. And then we will jump basically right over to Margaret's channel, The Word Nerd, at midnight. Do that for a couple of hours. Then tomorrow afternoon, we're going to be doing one on my channel at 1 p.m. And then at 9 p.m., another one on Margaret's channel. All of the links to all of the co-hosts for the whole weekend are in the description below. So check out their channels. And yeah. So Christine, do you like doing shorter sprints or longer sprints?
I think I struggle with really long ones to keep focused. Yeah. I think I can commit to the 20-minute to 20 to 30. I'm I can commit to that.
Oh yeah, no, I can't do it. Even the 25-minute one. Sometimes I'm that's a little long.
Yeah. My brain just is la 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 la. So yeah.
Bye. Let me pull up my actual book. I actually, surprisingly, even on Thanksgiving, got almost 2,000 words written yesterday.
Hey, that's pretty good. 2,000.
And there was a football game, so
are you guys big football watchers?
I'm a Lions fan.
Okay, yeah, that means nothing to me, honestly. But we have football in Canada, and so I work a lot of the football games for the school, but I feel like it's not part of our culture the way hockey is. So I don't know.
Yeah. So football is basically the culture of that is what Canadians do for hockey.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's you have your allegiances.
Oh yeah.
I don't personally. I like to. So the last time our team, Toronto's team, won was the year my dad was born. So I like to be they're not gonna win again until you die.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really good.
My team sucks, so it's fine.
So does the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Well, there you go. At least you
wow.
You feel me.
Yeah, I do.
All right. So, if anybody's watching in the chats, let me know what you guys like doing as far as times for sprints. I think we'll start with a 15-minute one just to kind of warm up. This is the first time writing today, and so
that's fair. Same.
Let's do that. I'm trying to see. Okay, I'm just gonna have terrible light. Sorry. So if I turn the actual so I have a huge chandelier in the back of my office. This used to be it was converted from the dining room.
Okay.
Who uses dining rooms anymore?
Yeah. Not I.
So there's this huge chandelier, which is great for actual filming because it's very bright.
Yeah.
when I'm sitting here at the desk, it's like I'm gonna have a halo.
I mean, that could be good for like aesthetic. Like if you hit that 50, just like, yeah.
All right. Courtney says they're good with anything for a sprint, just trying to write as much as I can today. Well, we've got you covered in the next 2 days.
As are we.
All right. So let's start with a 15-minute sprint. I wish I knew how, like some of the streamers can like share their screen.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah. Oh, look, it says share screen.
Well, yeah, but still, the thing is that I use Google Docs, and so I'm afraid that it's going to like share my actual words instead
Which is not, what you want to do. Right.
Thank you. I got coffee brought to me.
How romantic. Dog mom, I love it.
So my sweatshirt says too.
Oh my gosh. I'm wearing a dog sweatshirt too.
Oh.
Working dog team. Nice. Hello.
One of my Secret Santa gifts, for like one of the bookish Secret Santas, they got me this T-shirt that was on my wish list that said, "Books and dogs and coffee and naps." I was like, yeah, wow. Okay, they said that you can share to the screen a specific tab. Okay, let's try this.
I should share the Arusha Declaration, which I'm using for my essay. You guys can get a primary source. Oh?
Huh. So I go to hit share screen and then it doesn't like give me an option to share the screen. It just goes to this.
You're in, oh wait, Chrome tab. Are you ready?
Ah.
Did it work?
Okay, then you look, yeah, it did. It
okay.
Add the screen. Oh wait.
So do you want me to get like a timer up or something? But like obviously you don't want the Arusha Declaration, and I fully understand that.
Oh no, I got it now. Hi.
Okay. Hell yeah. Okay.
Okay,
yes.
Cool. All right. Okay, well then I'm going to start the timer now.
Let's go.
All right. You're right. I did not realize that the timer was done.
Oh, that's what they meant.
Yes.
I'm stupid.
No, it just it doesn't have a timer, which is weird.
I could find one that screams at us.
Either that, or I just need to go and get my phone and then also have one on my phone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll just do that for the next sprint because I'm special. Sorry, guys. That was a little bit. I was like in the middle of the scene, and then I was like, "Oh, I should check and see how much time there is left." Oh, oops. I'm writing a memorial scene.
Oh shit.
So I'm like, they're doing like all these like little eulogies for this character. I swear that probably 75% of this character's development is actually happening after she's dead.
The way it should be.
Right. All right, let me see how many words I wrote for that. I don't know how long. I guess it was closer to like 20 minutes, but that's okay. 475 words.
Nice.
Yay.
Got like 110.
All right.
But my
footnote writing is a whole lot different.
Yeah, it is. You can't just roll with it, you know?
Yeah. Oh, and that put me over the 42,000 mark. Well, that's exciting.
Nice. That's like, now you have only 8,000 words left. You can do it.
Exactly. I can do this.
Do it all in the next sprint.
Yeah, right.
The people watching did so good too.
Let's see. Cordy got 519 words. Diane got that one. 399 words. 199, but came in for the last 10 minutes.
210 really minutes. Good for 10 minutes. Yeah.
I always feel like I never write, like for the first sprint, I never write as fast, but this one, I ended the scene last night in the middle of the scene. I finished the chapter before and I was like, you know what, this will give me a head start if I write like 4 sentences into this next scene.
Okay.
And so I knew where I was going with it, but I'm at the point now where I don't have an outline.
Oh shoot. So you're just kind of like,
because I think that this was even, I don't know, I completely redid my outline like on the 10th and just changed a whole bunch of stuff. So this wasn't one that was originally, I think I was planning on killing this character on the final battle, and now I decided to
die now, bitch.
Earlier.
Die now.
I added a fight into it. There used to be 3 and now there's 4.
I like fights. Fights are good.
They're so hard to write though.
They're also kind of hard to read sometimes. Like they're good, but sometimes I'm just like, bad stuff happened, but okay.
Like, right, yeah. No, well, and that's the thing. Like, if an author's really good at fight scenes, the reader can like see it. Yeah. The problem is trying to like reverse that, and you have something in your head that's working really well, and then you have to try to like put that into words.
Oh, translating it into language and not just images in my brain.
I mean, like, I should have just made movies because I can put, okay, that needs to blow up there, and then that needs to happen.
Sometimes I think that when I like eventually do like write books, I should just have brief sections of graphic interlude, like which is, it's just like, here, I can't describe this, so here's a drawing, like here's a sketch.
Well, I can't draw.
Here you go. Darn.
Oh, darn. That's always fun when the characters decide to go in a completely different direction than you outlined. I remember when I did my NaNoWriMo in 2017, I had the first half of it really well outlined, but just didn't get to the second half, which is why that book won't ever see the light of day because I didn't finish it. But there was this one scene where I just started writing and then I was like, oh, this character is going to like follow this guy into a tunnel. And I started writing it and I got them into the tunnel. And then I was like, that was not in my outline. How the crap is this person going to get out of said tunnel without dying?
Teleportation.
Right?
Plot magic.
Right. Plot magic. It's funny. No, I specifically remembered one of my author groups being like, what am I supposed to do here? And they were like, well, your character put you through hell, so make her go through a sewer ditch.
Yeah. Punisher.
So that's what I did.
I love that. I just be like, it's not my fault, man. She's a mind of her own.
Couldn't have followed that guy through a tunnel.
Should you have? That's funny. Oh, that's funny.
Plot magic for the win.
Speaking of books with plot magic, have you read Supernova yet?
No.
Please do.
So much plot magic.
Yes.
I have
Supernova,
but the problem is I haven't read Arch Enemies, and then I got an arc for Supernova.
Oh.
It's sitting on my Kindle, but I hadn't read Arch Enemies yet.
Oh my goodness.
So I got Arch Enemies on Book Outlet. Oh my gosh, Black Friday sale on Book Outlet. You should go look at it.
Oh, God bless America.
If you want, I'll send you a code this afternoon for like 30% off, or like more than, I'll send you one.
Yes, please.
Like they sent me a code for like, here, give this to a friend. I had been adding through my cart like for the past like probably 2 weeks, and it was like $130. I was like, this is the biggest order I've ever done at Book Outlet, because normally it's like I hit 35 and I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
And then I put in the coupon code and it was like $72. I was like,
whoa. Whoa, QWERTY bought 78 books?
I think I ended up with like 27 or something like that, which is like huge for me.
Oh my goodness. I'm opening up the website.
I got the entire Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, I know, right? I got Arch Enemies. What else did I don't even remember what I got. Like, I honestly don't.
It ends in 4 hours.
It doesn't really?
4 of them.
Huh?
4 hours.
Oh my goodness.
They don't have
I'm 10K behind too. So we started at 10 o'clock Mountain Time, whatever that is Eastern Time, 12 p.m. And we're going until 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So we're only like one sprint in. We're going to do a few. But we just got a little sidetracked by Black Friday sales.
Sorry. Yes.
Book sales. Did you see that Barnes & Noble, their Black Friday sale is like literally 10 books?
I mean, I've never actually been to a Barnes & Noble in my lifetime. Or
in Canada?
No, we have Indigo. So, but speaking of that, I know that we do Black Friday in Canada because we don't know what culture we are.
You know, it'd be a little bit weird if you celebrated Thanksgiving.
No, but like, okay, so like in Canada, we'll be like, we're not American. Don't call us American, but please come to our stores for Black Friday.
Well, it's just like the kickoff of the holiday season.
Yeah. It's just funny.
And I think they probably realized that if they don't, then you're just going to go online to the American site.
Oh yeah, we're American when capitalism is involved, and British when culture is involved. Like we're kind of fucked. Yeah.
I need to move to Canada because it sounds perfect.
I guess if you already live somewhere that gets a lot of snow, there wouldn't be much of a difference.
But you have free healthcare.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm only an hour and a half from the border, so
there you go.
Yeah.
You can just get a P.O. box, and then that way you can still get Book of the Month.
Or like, it's like America Light, you know? Like...
America Light. Canada Light.
Yeah.
All right, shall we start another timer? Before I do that, I'm going to go run into the other room and grab my phone so that I, don't miss the timer again.
Good idea.
I'm a genius.
10% off only.
That's dumb.
In-store only. Fuck.
Five Corners, we have Black Friday here in Belgium, and there's no such thing as Thanksgiving for us at all. I'm telling you, everybody just jump on board it.
That's even worse than Canada.
Right?
That's so funny.
At least you guys have a Thanksgiving. All right. Entertain people for a minute, Christine. I'm going to go grab my phone.
Okay.
That worries me a little.
Entertain people for a little. Yeah, it should. Well, okay. So now that we're alone together, everybody, I can tell you about my essay. Yeah. So I'm not doing a novel in case you guys showed up here after that explanation. I am in my master's. I'm doing a master's degree in history with a focus on West African history. And so I'm doing essays, and then next year I'll do NaNoWriMo when I'm graduated. But right now I am writing a paper on Tanzanian Pan-Africanism and how that had ramifications for indigenous communities in Tanzania. Oh, look. Oh, she's back. Thank God. Yay!
Was that fun?
That was a lot of pressure. I'm not very entertaining.
Well, you gave like 4 people watching, so.
Oh my gosh, everybody came for Tanzania.
All right, now I have a phone. I can do a timer.
Oh my gosh. Diane says I sound fascinating, my essay. Oh my gosh, thank you.
All right, shall we do a 20-minute? That's about like the length that I can do.
I'm gonna say yes, but with the knowledge that I will fully jump up, grab a snack, and come back. Okay. And so it'll be like 18 minutes. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Let me find a timer. Oh, this one will be a good one. Let's see. Share screen. All right, here we go. We're going to start it now. Alrighty, everybody.
That got me.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. There I was, deep into my research.
Tanzania.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
How is the Tanzania paper coming?
It's really good, actually. I'm finding myself really interested, which is kind of a problem because I'm a West African historian primarily. So I'm like, fucking East Africa, like, get out of here. But I'm also, yeah, it's really good. I always make, if I can, I make every single paper I write about Africa. So, like,
there you go.
You know, it's my global indigenous rights course, and everyone's writing about Canada, and I'm like, no, not me. So, yeah.
All right. So, how did everybody do? I did 492
Whoa.
words.
How many did I write? I read a lot. Like 130.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you got a snack.
Clementine.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. It's kind of funny. I wrote 475 for the 15-minute sprint and 492 for the 20-minute sprint. So, you know.
Time matters not.
You know, whatever. All right. Cordy got 731 words.
Damn.
And Diane got 508 words.
That's awesome.
Very nice. We're gonna get there. We're gonna inch towards our goal.
Yeah. We are.
Thank you for joining us, Cordy. Happy cleaning, and like we'll be here like today, tonight, more tonight.
Someone will be holding down the fort
tomorrow night. There's gonna be a lot here.
Yes, there is.
Oh. Yeah, so I'm like in the middle of writing this like eulogy right now, and that's really fun. And then also I realized that you remember that cat that was in the beginning of the book?
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
Oh no. Was the golden retriever just like more important?
No, the golden retriever was actually only there for one scene. It was when I was doing the flashback scenes for the villain, I needed him to have a familiar, and it was supposed to be like his persona at the beginning was like, I am an all-American, male.
A golden retriever.
Right, yeah. Like, you can't, like, that is not more, like, there's nothing more normal and completely, like, generic as a golden retriever.
I tell Briar that all the time. You're generic, dog.
Yeah, right. Yeah, basic.
I do tell people that though, like when people like are seeing her in public, they're like, "Oh wow, a service dog." I'm like, "She's a golden retriever. You see them all the time. Calm down." I think a golden retriever.
When I walk Zephyr around, like nobody can remember that it's a Saint Bernard. They're like, "Oh, it's a Beethoven."
It's a Beethoven.
I'm like,
"Oh no." That is not her name.
Hello.
Hi.
And they also always think that she's a male. I'm like, she has a pink collar.
They think that was like the best I had one time somebody asked me, because I don't really care if they like misgender her. She's just a fucking dog. But like they'll be like, "Is that a boy or a girl?" And I'll be like, "Oh, a girl." And they'll be like, "He's so handsome." I'm like, why did you ask? Why did you ask?
Why did you even ask? What you should do is to say something like when somebody says like, "Oh, is it a boy or a girl?" We're letting the dog decide.
She's not. They're not sure yet. Like,
they're not sure yet.
Yeah. Honestly, because people like
people think even more.
She's a flowery vest. Her name, I guess, is unisex too.
Right.
But whatever. Yeah. But
Zephyr is technically a more of male name.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen it both. Like I've seen Zephyr be considered the god of wind and also the goddess of wind. Depending on
just wind.
Yeah. Which is why that's her name, because like it means like a gentle breeze.
Yeah.
Not that.
Oh.
She has a tank tail.
Well, I mean, like Briar isn't like a thicket of thorns either, so she's okay.
There you go. All right.
Sometimes they're not what you sign up for.
Right. All right. So that puts my word count at 42,512. I'm
nice.
A little closer.
Diane's at 48K.
Nice.
That's so close. Everybody's doing great.
That one hasn't popped up on StreamYard yet.
Oh, it hasn't?
For some reason, the StreamYard comments don't pop up right away.
Wait, I think it has, though, because I'm on StreamYard. Can I feature a comment? No.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I just missed it. Oh, yeah. There it is. Past the 48K mark. You're there. You could finish today.
In this sprint, honestly.
Yeah. We've still got like a little under 2 hours here.
I believe in you, Diane.
You can do this.
Woo!
I'm so excited to do these sprints because I know that there will be people that are gonna like hit it during the sprint.
Yeah.
So I need to find like a fireworks thing. We can like do fireworks.
Yeah. I can get Briar to come congratulate. Just put her nose in the camera and be like, good work.
Good work. Have a dog kiss. So not including this scene, I only have 3 more scenes.
That's big.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
And then there's 2 scenes that I skipped earlier on, so like I'll have to go back to them.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Nice.
Is at 48,300 words.
Oh,
you're gonna do it.
Yeah, you guys are winners. That's amazing.
So my Facebook memories popped up today, and in 2017 I actually won on the 29th, and it was like popped up like the winner certificate and all. I was like, oh, I hope I can do that this year.
I believe in you. I know you can.
It's a lot, but I can do it. I mean, the end is probably gonna be like complete crap.
But that's okay. You just need to put the words on the paper.
Yeah.
Fix them later.
Right. The problem is that I don't have any of this ending outlined other than a Post-it note. Because I had a very detailed outline for the first half, and then the second half just looks like this.
I mean, hey, that's more than I've ever done.
Right. So so I'm like, oh, so like literally this 3,000 word chapter is memorial scene at the Evergreen Bean.
It's my favorite coffee shop.
It's amazing. It really existed. I've had 3 scenes at the Evergreen Bean.
Hell yeah.
So there was a fight scene. The very first scene was a fight scene at the Evergreen.
Whoa! Did somebody trash my coffee shop?
Yeah, but we fixed it. And then we had a second scene where we were like introducing another side character who wasn't originally going to play a big part, but now I think she will.
Okay.
Because I killed off the other character sooner, and she was supposed to play that part. So now that's fine too. It's fine.
They're all just cons.
Right. Well, originally the owner of the coffee shop was going to be like this older grandma lady, like, you know, and then I was like, you know what, I have too many of those characters in my book already. Yeah. So the whole thing about like this town is that like everyone comes back to the town. Even if they go off for college, there's something that like brings them back. hence the title of the book.
If that happened in my hometown, I would probably drown myself in a lake.
Well, that's awkward. So anyways, it's like gonna be like this like punk rock, like she has blue hair, like she's a college graduate who came back to reopen the coffee shop.
Hell yeah. Evergreen bean.
The evergreen bean. All right. The Nerdy Book Nerd won the other day, but hoping to finish this draft before November is up, which is a number of words away, possibly even 20K away. And yesterday I re-outlined the ending, so...
But you got those 50,000.
You got the certificate. You have,
Yeah.
You can do it. And there's this other thing going around Twitter that's like #finish your book fall. And so as long as you finish it by the 21st of December.
Yeah.
We're just 21st or 22nd. I don't remember.
Extending those deadlines.
Exactly. My plan is to finish, like, at least have the first draft done by the end of the year. Because, like, at least, like, filling in the holes. I'm expecting to write the end tomorrow night. I know, right? And then I'll just have to go back into those other chapters.
Is it a standalone or is it a series?
So it's a standalone that could be a series.
Okay, so it's like its own compact story, but we can...
I could sell it as a trilogy. I have an idea for a second book.
Okay, I like that.
Like, expands the universe.
But if you wanted to keep it one, you could.
But it could stand alone, which is good. Like, that's what I like in fantasy stories is, like, the first book has to be able to sell the series. Like, I won't read a second book if the first book isn't good.
Same, yeah.
So, and then if the second book is bad, I don't know.
Fuck it.
I don't know. Like, if the first book is good and then the second book is bad, like almost every single series suffers from middle book syndrome, unless it was written by J.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair though, like, so I don't like A Darker Shade of Magic. Everyone says the second book's the worst one, but it's like I like it way more than the first one. So
well, and so like okay, so like Girls, Paper and Fire. I know you didn't like that book. I know you didn't. I love it. I loved the first one.
Okay. I believe you.
I read it in a day and a half.
It does read quickly. Like, I'll give it that.
So quickly, and I mean, I don't know. I enjoyed it. The second one, which is sad because everyone else is giving it like 5-star reviews, and they're like, it's so much better than the first one. And I was like, did we read the same book?
That's how I felt when the first one came out. I was like, what are people reading?
Yeah. Well, no, that book has a lot. Like, it's polarizing.
Yeah. What's up with the second one that makes it not so good?
It's just like it expands the world so much, and then it's like just like I don't know. The series was originally supposed to be a duology, and the publisher wanted a trilogy. So I feel like this is just a lot of filler.
Right. Okay. That's upsetting.
All right. I'm gonna I got behind on comments. I literally have a sign on my vision board that says a crappy first draft is better than a non-existing one. I have said that so much this past week. When I didn't want to write, I think I even put this on Twitter. I was like, you can edit crap. You can't edit if there's no words.
Yeah, I feel like that's something like I struggle with too, because I feel like if it's not perfect, like I won't write it. Like if I can't like really, and I need to get over that, like that insecurity.
Well, the other thing is I have not read a single word. I know if I do, I will go back and try to edit and fix things, or just get completely overwhelmed with how crappy it is, then I'll just stop.
So it's like that's like a December job.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. I'm gonna I'm actually like my reward for getting it like writing the end and finishing my first draft is to get it actually printed and spiral bound so that I can go in and like make physical red line pen.
I love that.
Like notes.
You're inspiring me for next year.
I can't wait till you're doing it with us next year.
I want to do it so bad. I honestly started writing.
You should just write Captain America fanfic and just like, but not actually have to be its own story. But like
They're gonna be like, wait a minute. So you're saying that your original character has a bionic arm and has been an assassin for 50 years, and you wrote that? I'll be like,
he could be African. He could be Tanzanian.
The Tanzanian soldier. I love it. Bucky Barnes.
Oh.
I love it.
The Nihilist Geek has less than 10K to finish. Me too.
That's amazing. Ah. I'm so happy for everybody. I have 5 pages to finish.
All right. How long does it take you to write a page?
Like a long time. Like I spent, let's see, like all afternoon yesterday finishing one. So like, okay, one second, let me highlight it. All of yesterday. Yikes, this is not looking good for me. Let's just say all of yesterday was about 600 words.
You can do it. You can do it. We have a lot of live streams coming up.
Oh my God, Diane's talking about Bucky.
And
sorry,
we're doing midnight streams. We get to.
I know.
Midnight. Are you gonna drink tonight? I think I might.
Well, okay, so I have to work tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., but I'm thinking I'll at least join you guys till 1 a.m.
Yeah.
But maybe not drink.
What about tomorrow night?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay, let's
do it.
Let's drink on tomorrow night's stream.
Let's do it. Yeah.
That should be that would be the final stream. We're,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Even if I was like really tired.
Here you go, Christine.
4-hour shift. I know. I love. Wow.
All right. The Nihilist Geek says, I used to write a series of novellas. Most were 40K words, and they resolved their plot, but it's on a hiatus, and book 1 is too light on plot, introducing us to the hero's past. That sounds exciting. Honestly, I don't think I could write a novella, because reading novellas, I feel like they go way too fast, and I don't know. Like I would feel like I was rushing it. But like, props to whoever can, because there are some people that can write some really good novellas.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I always thought I liked longer books because I do get really like anxious about things ending. Like, I get really anxious about it. Right. But I did really like how short Queen of Nothing was. I was like, a finale.
I haven't picked that one up yet. That one is going to be short. Like the first book I read in December.
And it's short and quick, and I was like, it's perfect. Like, whoa. So I think I could see myself getting into that just for like,
right.
Here you go.
Vi's Corner says, I've stopped writing for the past 6 years out of fear. This NaNoWriMo has been super liberating for me. I'm already amazed I got to 40K. That's so awesome.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
So great.
That makes me really happy.
That's one of the things I love about NaNoWriMo is that there's so many people that like are not like your traditional authors. Like, I mean, there are some like already published authors that are doing NaNoWriMo that like have traditionally published books. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but there's so many people that are just finding their craft, and there's so many people that are amazing writers, but they just never like either didn't realize their potential or were like grounded by fear or whatever, anything like that, or like they just had too many people telling them they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. The community of NaNoWriMo is like my favorite part.
I'm not even doing NaNoWriMo, and the community of NaNoWriMo has accepted me, so I feel very blessed.
You are doing it. I mean, you should have just done you should have put up a NaNoWriMo site and then just made your projects be your papers.
That's true. How many words I wrote. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think the difficult thing is like half of it is reading, but like, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But like even just in that, like you've done so many more projects and done it so much quicker than you would have on your own.
Yeah, it's a really good point.
Because you're more motivated to do it while you're on these streams.
Get off Minecraft, start writing.
Yep.
Okay. It should be NaNoWriMo all year round. Oh, yeah.
Right. Well, I know that there are a lot of people that will still continue to do live streams. I haven't decided if I want to do like maybe one a month or something like that, but we'll see.
I would join.
All right. I mean, I'm having a hard enough time doing my live streams for my book club.
Fair.
Have you read Red, White, and Royal Blue? Because that's the one we're doing on Sunday.
Yes, I have.
Gonna join me on my live stream?
Sunday? What time?
6 p.m. my time.
I'll have to see. I am going out for drinks with some people in my program, which is like unheard of for me, like socializing. Who is she? But yeah. Yeah. But we'll see, maybe. Minecraft is a total time suck. You are correct, Diana.
So
yes.
My thing was The Sims. Like if
you look at the same thing.
If you look at my dip in word count, it's the day that the new Sims pack came out.
Damn.
I'm like, if I'm at 200 words, then I can play Sims.
I love that. I'll be like, okay, you read a chapter, you write a thing, and then you play a day of Minecraft.
Yeah, and that is why I am so far behind. Because originally I was gonna wait until the 1st to buy it,
but
and
no.
then they were doing like a sale because they were like, if you pre-order it, it's off. Like it's cheaper. And I was like, and then I'm like,
do it.
Right. And then I was like, oh, I just won't download it, and then it automatically downloaded.
I get you. I feel it.
So oops.
You know all the books
but
too.
I haven't opened it in a week.
Hey, that's good. I played Minecraft last night.
I was like, I'm not doing it. When I hit 50K, then I'll play.
The reward. Spiral Bound, Sims.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Shall we do another sprint?
Yes.
Cool.
Alrighty.
20 minutes. Was that a good one for everybody?
I liked it.
Okay. Let me pull my timer up.
I'm going to go to the washroom, so I'll see you guys after the sprint.
Okay. All right. I'm going to try to share my screen again. All right, and we are going.
Well, that was a dog barking, all right.
I wanted to see you say something.
I was like, okay.
The first time I heard that timer I was in another stream, and I like look up because the dogs weren't in the living room, and I was like,
yeah,
that doesn't sound like any of my dogs barking. What is wrong? And then I like pulled the tab, and I was like, oh, the timer's out.
I was like, it's not Briar. I don't think it's her dogs. That's funny.
I figured that would pull you out of it a little bit differently than me just being like, all right, we're done.
yeah, it did. Yeah.
For me, anyway, a dog bark is more natural.
Yeah. Well, I just was like, it went through my head. I was like, was she off mute that whole time and is just very quiet? No, that must not be her dog. Like,
nope, they are napping away.
Good for them. Honestly, that's the life.
Right. I think it's snowing again. Just
disgusting.
So great. Yeah.
No, is it snowing here?
It's definitely.
Nope, it is not.
Yeah, and then I went and looked at the weather, and I was like, it is supposed to literally snow until Saturday, midday Saturday, constantly. It's not going to get above freezing at all. And then it's supposed to snow again Wednesday, Thursday, rain Friday, and then snow Saturday and Sunday.
What's ours? We're supposed to get 10 centimeters on Sunday, but then that's it.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
You guys get a lot of snow?
Yeah. Usually it comes later though, like late December, and then it just stays till like April.
Gotcha.
So
yeah, I stopped mid-sentence.
Oh, that sucks. Did I do that? Indeed. Indeed I did.
Indeed I did. Hopefully I can remember what I was doing.
Yeah, I was like, comma, this. Who knows?
So how did you guys all do? I got 547 words.
Nice. I got...
That should put me above 43,000.
130 again.
Nice. What did I just say? 547?
I think so. That sounds right.
Yeah. 547.
Briar, come here.
Yep, that puts me above so 43,059 words.
Come here. That's great.
I'm gonna do it.
You are. You're gonna finish.
I say that. My brain by tomorrow night might be complete mush. We'll be honest.
Aw. It won't be too mushy. You'll be able to do it. It's just 2 more days. You can be mushy all December.
There you go.
You're like, I don't know what's going on. All December.
All right. The Nihilist Geek got 449 words. Diane got 514 words. Holy cow! 712 words in 20 minutes. Over 55,000 words in total. 4.2 thousand today.
Flexing on us.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Are you trying to finish your first draft by the end of the month, or are you just like continuing writing as like until the end of the month? I'm always curious about that. Like some people are like, "Oh, I'm trying to finish an 80,000 word draft in 30 days." And I'm like, "You're crazy."
Did you say that earlier?
What?
Didn't you say that earlier?
Did she? I don't remember.
Somebody said something.
No, I think they just joined. Oh wait, there we go.
I won the other day, but yeah.
Just kidding. That's right. You're the one that re-outlined. Which, I mean, fair. 315 words. Got distracted by my music. I realized about half the way through this sprint that I haven't been listening to anything, which is weird. Normally I have this like ambiance coffee shop music.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's really nice. Here, let me see if I can find it, and I'll like link it.
Ooh, I'll try it.
but it's like soft jazz. You can hear like an espresso machine going in the background, and then like people talking.
Coffee shop ASMR.
It really is. That's like literally what it is. Oh, hush.
Oh, my computer's unplugged.
Oh, no.
13 minutes left. Would you look at that?
Oh, yeah.
I'll just suddenly leave you all. Oh.
No, please don't do that.
I'm kidding. I won't. I'll plug it in.
Okay, here is that YouTube link. It's like 8 hours of it, and I just like replay
it. We make it longer than 8 hours here. Where'd you put it? You put it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anybody wants it. It's been like the only thing that I've been listening to because I can't listen to music or at least music with words when I write. I don't know why. So I either listen to something like this. I was listening to like just autumn ambiance, and so it was like leaves and rain and stuff like that. And then this one popped up as like a recommended video, and I've been hooked ever since.
Nice. I full out will watch TV. Like I'm a goblin.
I can't do that. Like I will, if I am sitting in the living room and the TV's on when I'm writing, I write so much slower, especially when football's on.
Yeah.
Although yesterday I came up with this brilliant solution. Well, I didn't come up with it. I saw somebody on Twitter talking about it, but they did commercial sprints, and so every time you'd have a commercial during the game, you'd sprint.
And it worked so great. Sometimes, yeah. I'll be like, we'll watch this trash, and then the commercial will come on, and I'll just whoop.
Yeah. So I wrote like a little over 1,000 words during the football game.
That's amazing.
Which is, yeah.
Did you win? Did the Lions win? What are the Lions? Where are they from?
Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for them.
They're not good.
I mean, it's a cool animal.
They started out the season, they were like, oh yeah, no, it's going to be this year. It's going to, like, they have a really good team this year. And then, like, their quarterback got hurt. And then, like, everyone else got hurt. And it was just like, we literally played our third string quarterback yesterday.
Shit.
The backup guy got hurt.
The backup guy. Oh, no. That's just, what are you going to do? Like, that's a curse.
Was that the third string guy actually did better than the second string guy.
I mean, good for him. Maybe he'll be second string.
Maybe we have a good backup this year. All right. So a couple of people are putting in like what they listen to when they're writing. So if you listen to something, let me know what it is. So if I says I can't write without music, but it can't be overwhelming or else I start dancing and singing. You should watch Margaret's live.
I was going to say, Margaret was like,
she'll be typing and she's like, look, it's all muted, and then it's like,
yeah, that's great.
It's not muted.
Yeah, by accident, you just hear her pop music. You're like, hello, honey.
That's what happened last week.
We were gonna leave it like that too, and Kier was.
Jeez, Kier, you had to ruin the fun.
Yeah, honestly.
Evanilus Geek says, I'm listening to dark synth and synthwave mixes as I write. Interesting. Is that because of the vibe of the book you're writing? Because like sometimes, like that's how I did it last time. Was I was writing like I would find music based on the scene I was writing.
I've been like brainstorming for a novel for what I want to do next year, and I've definitely been making like a playlist because I want the main character to play the fiddle. So I've been like getting all fiddle music, and then like we'll take this and we'll take this, and then we'll listen to it and wish we could write a novel. Like
exactly how that works.
Yeah. Yeah.
So are you gonna do Camp NaNoWriMo in April?
I think so. I think because April will be like the end of one semester and the beginning of another will be May. So as long as I can finish up my papers, then I think I can probably.
And the nice thing about Camp Nano is that you make your own goal.
Yeah.
So if you only do 20,000 words, then do 20,000 words. Or like what I'll end up doing, because I think you could also do pages. And so I will do like you can do like pages edited instead of words.
Oh, okay. So I could even put my essays on there.
Yeah. Yeah. And that camp is fun because you can make cabins. So we can take like this group of people and like all be in a cabin together.
We should do that. Margaret and I did it in July, but then I was doing the bookie trials and just read and didn't write.
I think it was July that I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I was gonna prep for a novel. I was gonna do like an adult romance, and then writing smut scared me. So
yeah, honestly, yeah. I remember being a teenager, being like, well, you can't write sex until you've had sex, and now I'm still like, I still don't know if I should write it. I don't know if it's a good idea.
I was in a live stream with somebody a couple days ago, and they were like in the middle, and I was just in the chat, but I was in the middle of like they were in the middle of writing a sex scene, and she's like, "This is so weird. Like I'm writing a sex scene on camera."
Yeah, talk about like fear factor. Like
right?
Hello.
Right.
That's funny. Oh man.
I'm weird. My Spotify list for this novel is all hard rock, which is pretty typical.
I like that.
Yeah. Again, like whatever works for you. Like
yeah, there's no right answer. Yeah, that's awesome. Sometimes Dr. Phil is my playlist, so.
Felicity is, so I don't know if I said that right, but they're so close. 48,353 words. You can do it.
Oh my gosh.
You need food. Go get food.
Yeah, I definitely eat.
You need sustenance. I'm so excited that I'm going to have Thanksgiving leftovers.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's literally almost better than Thanksgiving because you make a sandwich.
And it's just the cooking's already been done.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Did you have pumpkin pie?
I did. I love pumpkin pie. I normally make a pumpkin cheesecake, and I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't want to go grocery shopping, and
yeah.
Fair. I don't like grocery shopping, especially not around Thanksgiving.
I don't like grocery shopping either.
What is Camp NaNoWriMo? I have seen some video. It's the same kind of thing. It's run by the same people, but it's just a little bit more casual, I guess. I've actually never participated in a Camp Nano, but it's kind of the same concept. You're still trying to write every day. You still go on the website and like put in your word count every single day. So it's not like an in-person retreat. They just call it Camp NaNoWriMo because it's a little bit more casual than actual like NaNoWriMo.
So you have to take a rock climbing elective.
Don't confuse them. I used to when I was a camp counselor, I did actually teach rock climbing. So
neat. I went to camp one time and did like the high wires, like the I dislocated my shoulder up in the air.
Ow!
I've dislocated it like 40 times, but that's got to be one of the funniest places.
But anyway, yeah, so you get to make your own word count goal or page goal, or what a lot of people do is they write their first draft in November and then they edit it during the camps April and July. And then if you really wanted to be like circular about it, you could edit it in April and then prep your next one in July to write in Nano in November. Because again, you're like you make your own rules. But like you have like a cabin of people, which are basically like the buddies, and you kind of like cheer them on and stuff like that. I don't know the specifics of it because, like I said, I've never actually like actively participated in a camp. I've just kind of watched it from afar.
Mm-hmm.
Prior.
Yeah. Right, come say hello to people. Hello.
No.
She's like, I'm
so big.
Yeah, she's my big girl.
Okay, I did say it right. And I didn't fair. Who wants to cook? I did we did mashed potatoes. That was all I had to do.
Nice.
And that was
even I can make mashed potatoes.
Right. Well, I made them we did them like loaded style. So we did Parmesan cheese, cream cheese, sour cream, Mexican sour cream, and then like 3 different kinds of shredded cheese in it, mixed it all up. And we left the skins on the potatoes because I'm lazy.
Yeah, why not?
But it tasted like a baked potato.
That's amazing.
Oh, good.
It sounds like it would definitely make my stomach like queasy from all the dairy, but like I'd eat it anyways, you know? Like you're like, oof, this is worth it. Like,
is it worth it?
Something
there's a lot of dairy in it. Vice says they actually want to write an erotic novel with a dominatrix, but a little over my league. No, do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Like,
do it.
At least that way you can say you've done a first one, and then you know what to do after that. I think the fear is definitely getting over that first one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought anyway.
Maybe even
try I don't know. There are definitely some people on AuthorTube that write romance and they do it well.
I don't do romantic things in real life well, so like, how could I? I'm like, I have a very romantic partner, and I'm just like,
right?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna go read.
Yeah, like BRB, I'm gonna go kiss the dog. Like,
I mean, but aw.
I know. How could you not?
She's so big.
Yeah, she's a big girl. She's 60 pounds.
Oh my goodness. How old is she?
11 months. She'll actually be 1 on December 16th. Everybody set your calendars. She's a Sagittarius, but we love her anyways.
We love her anyways. Oh, we were talking about this, whether Zephyr's not a Sagittarius. She's
Capricorn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I basically only know what mine is. I don't know what the rest of them are. and my sister, because she's a Scorpio. Hardcore. So like my parents grew up with a Leo and a Scorpio.
Running high emotions in the house. Okay, half my household was Geminis, so
nice. Then I think my dad's a Gemini, and then my mom's a Pisces. What's February? Early February.
Yeah, Aquarius.
Yeah, Aquarius. Yeah. So yeah, that was a full house.
Love it, yeah.
A lot of emotions.
Yeah.
This is why my sister and I argued all the time as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. How is everybody feeling about another sprint? Since I, ended my last one in the middle of a sentence.
I'm thinking yes, please.
Okay. Let's see if I can find another 20 minutes timer. Since you didn't like the bark.
I mean, it was okay.
No, I want 20 minutes, not. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Share screen. And tab.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Hold on. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Diane. We'll be here for another hour. And then at 9 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to be on Fictional Not Fantasies channel, which the link for their channel is down in the description. The link for everybody's channel is down in the description. So, yeah, we'll be here for another hour. We're about to start a 20-minute sprint. Oh, welcome, Ariel. We will be, like I was just saying, we'll be here for another hour, but we're going to start a 20-minute sprint. Right, not that one, this one, right now. Alrighty, we're back. I finished the chapter. You're still muted.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't find the right tab. So I was like, I'll facially react.
I think I finished the chapter. Like, it's always weird to end chapters because you're like, is that a strong sentence to where they want to read the next chapter?
Are you still hooked?
Huh? Yeah.
Right. Are you still hooked? You know, like
exactly. And I'm pretty like, I'm a sucker for good last lines of a chapter. So now, like every single chapter I'm writing, I'm like, is that a good line? Could we write another one? But I got.
Sometimes you make it like too dramatic and then you're like, fuck no.
Right. Got 593. Didn't I do that last time? Exactly.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh no, last time was 547. The one
47.
before that was 493.
Oh, I can see how you would mix those up.
Right, yeah.
I got about 100. No. 948. Like 140.
Nice.
Or 138 specifically.
Nice.
No, I don't even know. It's like around there. I don't know.
You know, whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just like making I always have to highlight the last word so that way the next sprint I know how many words I read. So that's okay. That put me at 43,652 words, and I've written.
So close.
I've written 2,100 words on this stream.
Hell yeah!
I can do it.
You can.
All right, let's see what everybody did. Anastasia, welcome. So you got 658 words. Samantha came in with it's our golden retriever loving friend.
Hell yeah, Samantha.
Came in when there was 13 minutes left and wrote 514 words. Nice.
Y'all are killing it today. Bless your soul. I love you.
The Nihilist Geek got 475 words. Where's my lunch?
Yeah, Alex, can you take some of that down to the States? Just like send it.
Yeah, I'll be over 15
in the post.
In the post.
He says 15 minutes.
We don't have Uber Eats from Canada?
Yeah. It'll be very reasonably priced, I'm sure.
All right. The Nihilist Geek got 475 words. Ariel did 80, but had to take a phone call. Fair. My mom kept texting me.
My mom called me too.
She was like texting me about puppies, and I'm like, hold on. Destiny, I got 480 and came in at the 12-minute mark. I got 433. I'm really struggling with my current scene. I'm almost done with it, though. Just like, there's two schools of thought to that. Either like just push through, write crap, and just move forward. Or if you feel like that's getting you into a slump, write a few this is what I do. Write a few sentences of this is what needs to happen in between here and where I'm going to be next, and then move on with it in your head that you already wrote it per se. Like you already know what's going to happen. You just can't, form words. Because sometimes words are hard. I think I have a coffee mug that says that.
Yeah.
It's dirty though. Ariel won Nano last night, so I'm not in a rush. Yeah. The only reason you're still writing now is to get your continue your streak on to 30 days.
Oh yeah. You do have to do that, don't you?
All right. Yes. It's actually technically 36 hours at this point because we're starting here. We started at noon Eastern time, and here on my channel, and then 9 p.m. tonight is going to be Fictional Not Fantasies channel. Midnight will be the Word Nerds channel. 1 p.m. tomorrow will be my channel. And then 9 p.m. tomorrow will be the Word Nerds channel. All of those channels and everybody who's going to be co-hosting with us throughout the weekend is linked down below. And then I have something on Twitter, like a graphic of it with all of the channel names and the times that we're going to be starting. So yes, I am definitely still doing a 24-hour write-a-thon.
Currently.
I just decided to make it 36 hours because
why not?
Going into today, I had 9,000 words to write. And I know that generally I write between 2,000 and 3,000 words on each stream, or something like that, between, I guess, 1,500 and 3,000, depending on how productive I am.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes the ones that I write or that I run, it's a little bit less, but I don't know, because today I'm doing pretty well. And I so I was taking kind of like the minimum 2,000. I knew I needed almost 10,000 words, so I was like, I'm gonna add one to be a fifth one, and then if I get 2,000 words in each stream,
then you're over it.
50,000. Technically, for me, because I'm behind you guys, tomorrow night when we end, it'll only be 10 p.m.
That's true.
So even if I don't hit it, which I'm planning on hitting it at that point, then I'm going to, I still technically have 2 hours left.
The way you win NaNoWriMo is by starting in England or something, and then going to California for the latter half of the month.
And then Australia
Yes.
And then you're like, literally, you get an extra day.
Yes. Yeah. You write the plane ride.
Yes. I mean, that's 18 hours of straight writing. Like, you can't do anything else.
You never sleep.
All right. Vi said, I'm a pantser and I have no idea where I'm going next. The end of NaNoWriMo is the worst time to be stuck. So close, yet so far.
That's tough.
So I actually recently learned that V.E. Schwab, who's, well-known author, writes the last chapter first.
I'm considering doing that.
I couldn't do it because I don't know where my character's not motivations, but where their arc is at that point. Because I know where the plot is going, but I don't necessarily know where the characters are going.
Can you go and edit it later? I
guess you could. You could. But I thought that was really interesting and a good way to do that. So maybe do that. Maybe write your last scene and then fill in the gaps over the next 36 hours. Or however long you're in Belgium, right?
Belgium.
So you're a little bit farther ahead than I am.
Speaking of Belgium, got this book.
What is this?
It's about the king of Belgium in the Congo.
Is this a leisurely book or a school book?
Leisure.
You're such a nerd.
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
The African history is so much fun, guys.
All right. So Ariel says, I have an author friend on Facebook who's doing a writing challenge today for Black Friday. He's rewarding whoever writes 7,000 words today with prizes. So there's that.
Damn.
Do it.
You can do it, Ariel.
7,000 words in a day.
I could do it if it wasn't homework. I could do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because you're having to research and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, my brain would be, mush. Because the thing is, I'm going to get off of this stream and do probably not writing.
Yeah.
I need to edit my.
You've been doing a whole month of it, right? I'm saying if I woke up tomorrow and had nothing to do and they were just like, here's your document, write 7,000 words, I'd be like,
there you go. Especially if it was Captain America fanfic.
Oh, yeah. I didn't say what kind of words they had to be. They can all be Bucky.
You could write a male romance with
7,000 words of just dialogue, banter.
There you go. I just remember you saying that you were in Belgium earlier. I actually kind of know where Belgium is because I remember as a kid, I think it was in elementary school, I read a book about Belgium. It was a fictional book, But then I wanted to learn everything about Belgium because I was a weird kid.
That's funny. I'm known for saying some pretty inflammatory things about Belgium in the context of World War I and the Congo. So
fair. No, I was like, when I was a kid, like there was this historic, no, it wasn't even historical fiction. It was like a contemporary story about this family that would like travel to different countries. I don't even remember why they were traveling there. Maybe there was some magical element. I don't remember. But every book in the series was in a different country. And then so after I would read that book, I would want to learn all about the country or the city that it was taking place in.
That's cool.
One of them.
That's a cool way to get you into like world cultures and stuff.
Right. I mean, it was definitely, like, it had to have been like middle grade. But like, I remember there was one about Australia. I remember there was one about London, and then I remember Belgium being one. I'm like
one of my favorite historical figures is Patrice Lumumba, and so he was the prime minister of the Congo after they got independence from Belgium, and the Belgium helped assassinate him, and so I'm just always like, I can forgive, but I cannot forget.
Right. There's a challenge. I'm doing the 2020 Pop Sugar Reading Challenge next year, and there's one that has the one challenge is read a book that has 20 or more books in the series.
Oh my!
Right, and most of those, like, if you're looking at adult books, they're like, the Karen Slaughter books have there's some of those have a lot of books, or like James Patterson, like there's some like really like formulaic books, and I was like, well, first off, I don't want to read like 20 to get to the 20 in the series or whatever. So I completely created a whole video series that I'm gonna do on like rereading some of my children's books.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use a boxcar children's book.
Oh, cool.
Because there's like 100 in that series. You
could do like the Magic Treehouse too.
Oh yeah, that one, or even like Nancy Drew or the Hardy Boys or something like that.
Yeah, that's the best way to win that
challenge. Whole series, like a video, like a vlog or whatever, on reading some of my favorite children's books.
That's awesome.
Or, like, middle grade books, because then like it doesn't make, because otherwise it would be like I get to my wrap up and I'm like, I read the Boxcar Children for no reason.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi, I'm a booktuber.
Yeah. We read really hard books here only, like complicated.
Samantha said Babysitter's Club. Yep,
yeah, another good one. Yeah.
There were so many good books back in the 90s. Although I wonder how well they would stand up to today's culture. Probably not well, probably. All right. So it is 12:30. We're going to be on here for like 27 more minutes. So do we want to do like one last, do we want to do a 15 or
we should.
15 or 20 minutes? Everybody in the comments, let me know what you want. We can do a 15 and then we'll just have a couple of minutes at the end, close out, or we can do 15 and chat a little bit at the end.
We've got some serious talk about the European Union happening.
That is right up your alley, right?
Kind of. I mean, I like Germany.
Right. All right. Looks like we have a couple of votes for 15 minutes. So let me find my 15-minute timer. And we'll go from there.
Yeah, 15 looks good.
All right. Yep, everyone looks like they like 15 minutes. That's a good way to close it out. So, all right, well, we'll meet back, what is it, 12:50? All right, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Bye.
Bye. Alrighty.
I'm back.
Yay!
That was a good sprint for me. I got like over 200 words. So
Nice.
yeah.
I ended up because I had to every time I finish a chapter, I put it into the big document, but I don't write in the big document because Google Docs is so slow.
Yeah.
Point. So I just do 3 chapters at a time in each document. So I had to put that last chapter into the big one, make sure that the word count matched what I had on NaNoWriMo, and then open up the big document.
Nice.
Yeah. But I still got I didn't do too poorly. I mean, let's see. 336 words.
Nice.
Not too bad. I actually ended up deciding to go back a scene because I realized that the chapter I had written before I was supposed to split the scene into 2 perspectives, and I only written one of the perspectives. And then when I was like going to write the next chapter, I was like, wait a minute, I never wrote the one before that.
Fair.
It was all in my head. Here's the problem. I have great epiphanies when I'm in the shower.
Me too.
Like every single great idea that has come for this book has and certain channel things, because I have these great ideas that I'm doing for next year with the channel, and they've all happened in the shower.
Or like when I'm driving.
Driving is not so bad because then I can just turn on the audio record on my I'll just
smart.
say Siri start recording, and then I'll just speak it out. I wrote my entire magic system while driving last month.
Wow. Oh, I should do that. I'm so smart in the car.
I was just I just made myself like a mental note.
That's so smart.
I have those guys. But when I'm in the shower, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Because my phone isn't strong enough to pick up my voice from the other side of the shower without the water.
Mm-hmm.
So then I just have to get out of the shower and write it down as soon as possible. And sometimes I miss them.
Yeah, that's devastating.
Right? Yeah. All right, let's see. Anastasia got 446 words this time only. That's good.
Yeah, girl.
446 words you didn't have 15 minutes ago.
Hell yeah, it is.
And Destiny got 683 words. I don't know how you write that fast in 15 minutes. 338 words. Need 400 words to complete Nano. Oh my god, I'm sad that we're ending our stream, but you can do it.
One more sprint.
One more sprint, you would have gotten it. Oh, you can do this. Ariel got 337. Samantha got 594 words overall, 48,396. You're gonna win it today.
So close, yeah.
You're gonna win it today. Come back at 9 o'clock and we're gonna celebrate this.
Be like, remember when? Remember when I hadn't won?
Huh?
It'll be like, roll up in the comments, be like, remember when I hadn't won?
Yeah,
no,
exactly. Now I have.
Such odd times.
Anastasia is at 46,490 total. So I'm today. I got 326.
Nice.
That's amazing. She says she's still super behind. Me too. Join the club.
I got vaccinations today, and I'm
said
sleepy.
500. Do what? Sorry.
I got vaccinated today for yellow fever because I'm going to Africa, and I'm so tired. And I'm like, did the fake yellow fever make me sleepy?
Maybe. 446 is not bad at all.
No, it's not.
Total word count for the month: 111,190 words. Wow. I feel like a slacker.
Did you go through this month twice?
There are some people that are doing that they try to write 100,000 in a month.
Oh, well.
Teach me your ways.
Yeah, seriously.
There's just a lot of planned scenes. See, I found that my planned part of it is actually way more skeleton than I want it to be, because I was literally just like, okay, this happens and this happens. Okay, so then this happens and then this happens, and I have to go back and put so much fluff in it, just because I was like at the beginning of this month. Once I hit when I hit 15K, I was like, I'm a third of the way into this. How is this going to become a 50K novel?
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that, I will be at maybe 60 by the end of the novel.
Right.
Maybe.
That's pretty good though, still, honestly.
Right. I think you might have your I think you might have your live stream not muted, because I can hear myself.
No, mine's muted.
Oh, weird. So is mine. Oh well. Okay.
You want me to exit out of it to check? Because like,
no, you're fine. I can
muted.
just barely hear it. It's fine. Not a big deal. I just didn't want to think that I didn't want people to think I was echoing. Where in Africa are you going?
I am going to Ghana and Togo. So we're landing in Accra and then going to the Cape Coast, and then also spending a day in Lome, Togo.
That's exciting. Is this for school?
Kind of. So I've already done the class. So basically, if you do this trip, you get a credit for a certain class. I've already done that class. Like I did in my undergrad. But I really wanted to go, obviously, because we didn't do that trip. But so I'm the RA for my professor who's running it, and then I'm doing a directed studies course on Ghana currently to kind of make it relevant. But mostly it's just like my professor, who is also like a real life superhero, is running it. So I'm just like, please take me with you.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm
Are
really
they paying for it, or do you have to pay for it?
No. I'm paying for it, but I'm definitely getting definitely he's making it easier for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Spice says, I think after NaNoWriMo, I'm going to take some time to outline the rest of my book, because I have an idea of where I'm going, but I need to plan better. That's
fair.
That makes sense. I think that I'll probably go back and do that, is I will go in, figure out which chapters need to go where. I've been making myself little notes as I go along, being like, oh, I forgot about this character. Let's add him into a couple of other places, or we need a little bit more character development here, or this element of the magic system needs to happen a little bit earlier. So I'm going to go back, and once I have the whole thing, then I will go back and kind of re-outline a little bit and see what fits better.
Mm-hmm.
There will be no way that anyone reads this book until probably February. Do you want to beta read my book? Okay.
Yes.
And you'll be like, I remember that. I remember her talking about that. Oh yeah, she really hated that part.
Wow, so many eulogies on November 29th.
Okay, so literally, in the last 4 chapters, I've had 2 characters die, a father and a daughter, and then a memorial scene.
That's so heavy.
For the last week, I have been very depressed in my writing.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, I feel like always, I feel like I'm somebody that's, so comfy talking about death, so I feel like my anytime I, plan a novel, it's and then death.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
yeah. There's...
I'm dramatic,
Right.
So dramatic.
I've just been very depressed. It's fine. Oh my God. Knowing so much right now. All right, if I ask, do I have a tip to build a magic system?
Give it rules.
So here's the thing. I had to get past the hurdle of, well, that wouldn't actually happen, because it's magic. It's none of it happens. None of it is real life. So don't, I had to get past, my magic system, they are witches, although I may end up changing their name just because, they may become something else. But right now, they're a protector witch. That's that's their whole thing. They use magic, they can do spells, but they don't have wands. They use their hands. And it took me the longest time to get over the fact of not using wands because Harry Potter, they use wands. So you have to kind of like get rid of your preconceived notions about other magic systems because you're making your own fantasy world. It doesn't fit in the Harry Potter world. It doesn't fit in the Tolkien world, whatever. It's your own world. And so if you want whatever to happen, like if you want trees to start dancing, guess what? Trees can start dancing. That was the biggest hurdle for me.
As long as like trees can dance now and all like, but not later, like has to be consistent.
As long as it's consistent within your own story. Yeah. I definitely agree with the fact that you should plan your magic system before you start writing your book. And then when I go back and edit, I am going to, because that's why I want to physically have my book, I'm going to highlight in a specific color everything talking about the magic system and then making sure that it's consistent throughout. My big thing is that the magic, like her magic is powered by an amulet. And so I have to make sure that like that amulet is consistent throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
So, but it doesn't have to be consistent with Hogwarts. It just has to be consistent with what your book is talking about or what your series.
It's annoying when a character like can't do things in one chapter and then the next chapter they can because it's super convenient.
Serpent and Dove.
Haven't read it. Lol.
That magic system is like there's consequences to using the magic, and like she literally like breaks her hand or starts bleeding or whatever like every time she uses magic, but nobody else has that problem.
I would never use magic. I'd be like, all right, well, I guess I'm a squib.
Go watch the live show for that, or no, go watch Bow Ties and Books or
theirs. I have seen theirs. Yeah.
Yeah, those two were two very, very good reviews of that. I was like, yep, that perfectly sums it up.
I think I've seen enough people be like, what? That I don't need to read it.
Well, and the funny thing is that everybody who got an ARC at BookCon or BEA loved it because they were reading it months ago. They were seeing 4 and 5 star reads over the summer, and then when it came out, I was like, oh, cool. You need to come to BookCon with me next year.
I really want to go. I'm really hoping I'll be able to afford it because it's like right after Ghana. So I'm like, ooh. But not right after Ghana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could maybe
if we get enough people together, then we could just like get an Airbnb together or something.
We totally should do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I could drive, right? Like it's not. I could.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, it's just as far as Montreal. So like.
BookCon is I think only like $60 for a ticket for the whole weekend.
And that's not bad.
BEA, you can apply for a media thing. I'm actually applying as a book club leader, and I think it's like $125.
Oh, book club leader. Right. I am involved in
time to start a book club.
I have one, but it's just like 4 people. But like,
mine's online. Like they're like, how often do you meet? And I'm like, All right. Jesse says next month I'm going to go back to my book and review my book and review blog in December. I'm so behind in posting my reviews. 1,000 books?
I'm sorry. Again.
So you've read over 600 books and you've written 100,000 word novel.
Do you sleep?
Do you have a time turner?
I was gonna say, do you experience time in the same way that the rest of us mortals experience time? Did you mean the decade of the 2010s?
Maybe what? You are my new hero. I don't know how you do it. You are my new hero. I've read 126 books this year, and that's an achievement.
Yeah, I'm at 121.
Yeah. My goal for the year was 100. And I did that in like September. Dark Dawn was my 100th book.
Yeah, I'm October. Ninth House was mine.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read it yet.
It's good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I was worried at first, but I think it's got everything that I want in a book.
Yeah, well, and I think like some people were criticizing it for like being more like slower and like character driven than like spooky, scary skeletons driven, and I'm like, that's kind
Even
of
better.
okay. Like
Even
I'm like,
better.
I don't need. Yeah, like one of the reviews, like that dumb reviews video, right? Like it was people being like, it wasn't spooky enough, and I'm like,
Well, I've never read anything in the Grishaverse, so like I'm gonna be going into her writing brand new.
yeah, okay, that's good then, because
perfect way to do that.
Yeah, a lot of people were shitting on it for not being Six of Crows, and I was like, nothing.
No
could
kidding.
Be Six of Crows. Nothing could be.
But says, I'm writing fantasy for the first time. Building the world is a struggle. There's an alternative world, but it's hard. Once I get over that, I have so many ideas of how to intertwine it with our Earth. That's honestly been the hardest part for me because I'm writing like it's a contemporary fantasy, and so it takes place in a coastal town in Oregon, and it's so it's like real world, but not. But with magic.
Yeah, whereas if you're doing high fantasy, they're like literally rules don't have to apply. Right. But your world still has to make
world
sense.
Building is hard.
Yes, yeah.
Whereas here I can be like, you know, they went to the coffee shop and we know what a coffee shop is.
Pepsi. Like
right. Like we have a normal high school experience, but also we're a witch.
I always struggle with describing clothes in
Oh, me too.
I'm always like, do they call them pants here? And then I'm like, you're allowed to decide what they call them. I'm like, do they call them pants?
Yeah, no, it's yeah, it's been an interesting event. I had originally said I would never write a fantasy book, that I would only write contemporary because it was easier and like I didn't have to do inner world building.
Mm-hmm.
But this story happened.
That's me with historical fiction. I'm like, as a historian, I will never write historical fiction ever.
Ever.
Like, I'm like, no.
I think the only genre I would not write would be horror. And that's because I'm the biggest baby in the world.
I don't get scared, so I don't know if I understand how to make other people scared.
Yeah, no, I'm scared of everything. And so I would be scared at like the smallest thing, and so I'd put it in the book, and then like my readers would be like, I thought you said this was a scary book.
They like, oh, see that me too. That would be like the great horror of our time. She goes grocery shopping and then has to take the bus home. Like, that'd be like mine. And then yeah, I don't know. Like I just
All right, well, we are going to end our stream here. I need to take a nap.
Yeah, me too. I'm so sleepy.
2 live streams tonight.
The yellow fever's getting me.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I'll need to edit my book haul. Yeah, contemporary but not.
I like that. Isn't that called urban fantasy?
I've heard it said. I've heard it called a lot of different things. Urban fantasy is kind of a dying genre, and if you tag your book as that, it doesn't get published. But also, when I was doing the research for it, urban fantasy meant that it was in a larger metropolitan area.
Okay, so like Shadowhunters, kind of.
Right. Mm-hmm. Or like if you think of like the TV shows like the Arrowverse on CW. Oh, yeah. That would be urban fantasy because it's a metropolitan area.
Right.
And then I've what come like as closely related to what my book was a contemporary fantasy.
I like that.
So it's contemporary with magical elements in it.
I like the word contemporary because in history, modern is like a problematic word and contemporary is like the good word.
All right. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us this afternoon. And tonight we will be on Fictional Not Fantasies channel at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then at midnight Eastern, we will kick off the official 24-hour. Really, we're just piggybacking on Margaret's 24-hour readathon.
Yes.
So at midnight, Margaret will be kicking off her part of it. on the Word Nerds channel. So like I said, I have all of those links down below. Thank you guys for joining us. And
thank you for having me.
Of course. And Briar.
Oh, yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye. End broadcast.